Okay guys, today we're working on the door panels. So I've already gone ahead and torn down all the door panels. We have this vinyl gone, the handle detached and stripped off from the vinyl. So next thing we're going to do is cut out this piece. My window is rolled down, so we have our frame and our window right here. So what I've already done is cut out a pretty good section. I'm going to cut out a little bit more probably for the vinyl and shit. Alright, battery's almost dead. So for the shape of the door to work. So yeah. Okay, so both of the speaker rings are glued in place. I added in a couple more pieces of wood. The positioning is pretty much where I want it to be, so I'm just going to call it good enough. And yeah, I'm going to say that's the final placement. It is a little bit close to the seat, but that's fine. It doesn't touch the seat. If there's clearance, there's all that good stuff. So I'm going to do a test fire. I just did one a second ago. Just going to use the 3-inch. The tweeter is not going to be used. It's not hooked up or anything. And the 2/8 obviously. So like before, we have iPod going through the cord into here. And then we have our 2 channels here. And we're hooked up to one battery. So keep in mind it's very unsealed, so it's not going to be perfect sound.
At your house, the smell of our still living human bodies and oven gas, you pray to nothing out loud. 2 first names and an ampersand embroidered proudly on a kitchen towel. You're a beautiful and violent word with the skinny neck of a Chinese bird in a fading ancient painting. And if you're in heaven waiting, you made it there fighting the tightest kite string and a bad storm with lightning. And now these few presidents frowning in
so that was, you know, roughly 3/4 volume. I'm going to switch it up to some electronic now so we can get a more better idea of what it might sound like when it's loud. But keep in mind, electronic is basically like the worst way to set speakers up or determine their sound quality or their accuracy, or, you know, anything setting up speakers, tuning them, setting crossovers. Electronic is the worst way to go. So I'm gonna find something. It's gonna be all fadey right now. Okay, and here it is. I'm not gonna turn it up all the way because that's not cool. So this is rattling right here, also right here. They told him don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fires in their eyes and their words are pretty clear. So feed it, just feed it. You don't wanna see your face, don't be a macho man. You wanna be tough and good, you can't so feed it. A little bit too much excursion. Alright, so there you go. That's pretty much just a good rough idea of what we're dealing with here. So keep in mind, mid bass, you really don't want any don't really have a need for heavy excursion. These do have pretty decent amount of throw, but again, they're designed to be, they're designed and engineered. They don't need to have that crazy excursion. For sound quality and SPL, for just pure SQ and pure SPL, you don't, the amount of excursion does not matter at all. You don't need any excursion to be loud or have perfect SQ. So keep in mind, you don't the amount of excursion is totally insignificant to the sound quality or SPL achieved out of a driver. So here's some really low volume. And again, electronic music is not really the way to go for testing a speaker's sound quality. See, that's the cord right there. So I'm gonna take the remote off. There we go.